Hi everyone, my name is Anna Maria and I just gave birth to my beautiful baby here at Birthvillage. I'm an educator and architect by profession. My mother had me through a C-section which could have definitely gone otherwise. Recently, I had seen a lot of my friends who were pregnant who had to opt in for a last minute C-sections or had to then bear the brunt of certain medical interventions. So when I found out I was having a baby, I wanted to do a lot of research to find out what was the best way to actually trust my body and find a space that would allow me to do the same. I had seen Birthvillage online through a lot of different forums, and what stood out to me was how they were giving the mother agency. This focused not only on natural birthing, but the whole process of creating the safe space where the mother could feel safe to allow her body to do what it is naturally designed for is something that led me to figure out and get in touch with Birthvillage. Alex, my husband, and I were surprised and shocked when we found out that our little bundle of joy was going to arrive soon. We had planned on, navigating parenthood after a few years of marriage and getting to those responsibilities after settling in. Instead, she had other plans. So, Alex and I came in for our regular 38-week appointment here at BV, and I'd been facing some discomfort the previous 2 days. So when we decided to go in for a physical exam, the midwife looked up at us and asked, "Are your hospital bags with you?" And it had been for some time. And she said, "I think we should check in for labor. You're 6 centimeters dilated." For which we were like, "How? What?" But we checked in and settled in to welcome our bundle of joy. Very shocked, surprised, and all the emotions all over the place. So once we had checked into BV, I was able to get a lot of rest. The midwives, nurses, my husband here ensured that I was getting enough nutrition, enough rest, so much so that even between the contractions, I'd be awake 1 minute and then calmly asleep the next. A couple of hours later, I was able to labor in water, even though I didn't give birth in water itself. So once I went into active labor itself, there was a lot of walking movement involved. But with all the pushing, 15 minutes later, Baba decided to be there with us earthside. Things that helped me have a great birthing experience. One was the preparedness itself, both physically and mentally. Physically, being able to exercise, knowing that my body was capable of squatting, and being able to trust my body to birth in the right position came from all the classes that we had before that. Second, mentally preparing myself, knowing what labor and birthing could look like, what were the different options available, and how I could choose, how I could portray my agency itself. And the second and very important thing was having a safe space with people around me that I could trust, that I knew were on my team. In my case, there was a place in active labor where I sort of just zoned out. And what really helped was the medical team and my husband there who knew what I had prepared and the place I was in, and I could just listen into them at that point. So for outstation mothers, I had to also fight or look into logistics and all the complications that come with moving to a new place to have my beautiful baby. And what totally made it worth it was the team that was around me, the kind of support that I got, the safety that I felt to just be myself. And that made all the difference in the end and made it totally worth it.